Mario Kart is one of Nintendo's biggest hits, but what happened with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe broke all imaginable barriers, having become one of the company's best-selling titles ever, surpassing even undisputed classics. Its overwhelming success cast a monumental challenge. Can Mario Kart World for Nintendo Switch 2 match or surpass this incredible achievement? Nintendo is fully aware of this and has bet heavily on this new installment, reinventing not just racing but also how players interact with races and their world. We have spent hours immersed in this new driving adventure, and we can already tell you that Mario Kart World literally opens up a world full of possibilities. The choice of name isn't random. The word world takes on special significance, inviting us to explore as never before, discover Mario's universe, learn innovative mechanics, and race through spectacular circuits in a breathtaking world. Join us in this review, where we'll detail every new aspect of Mario Kart World and, above all, answer the burning question: is Mario Kart World truly worth buying for Nintendo Switch 2? Your first impressions of Mario Kart World will be strikingly different from previous entries in the series. As soon as you begin, you'll see Mario driving freely through an open world, clearly signaling its intentions. This time, Mario Kart literally opens up, offering a freer, wider experience than ever before. As with previous titles, the main objective remains conquering all the cups and succeeding on every track. However, the great innovation lies in the open world that serves as a central hub, a vast area filled with collectibles, missions, and challenges that unlock new content outside traditional races. This area also functions as a relaxing space between races, providing a break from the competitive Grand Prix mode, which remains the heart of the game, albeit with intriguing changes that we'll explore further on. Another major innovation is found in the roster of characters, which has undergone a radical change compared to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Any character not directly tied to the Super Mario universe has been removed, focusing exclusively on figures closely related to the main series. This decision has resulted in an impressive array of secondary characters and alternate costumes for the main ones, making this the installment with the largest number of characters to date. Although some are variations of others, the diversity remains enormous. We found nothing negative about including such varied characters. Indeed, it puts the spotlight on many Super Mario NPCs who are highly entertaining and comical when placed behind the wheel. Initially, Mario Kart World generates very positive, mixed feelings. It retains a familiar feel in its menus and systems, but introducing such an expansive and interactive open world brings something radically new. The result is an experience that feels grand, innovative, and surprisingly deep. Mario Kart World is the first entirely new installment in the series in many years, as Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was an adaptation of the original Wii U title. Due to this, the graphical foundation of the previous game was limited by the Wii U's technical capabilities, thus not fully representing the true potential of Nintendo Switch. Now, with Nintendo Switch 2, the technical leap is more significant, even if it seems subtle at first glance. However, if you pay attention, you'll notice that the improvement is considerable. The graphical style continues the line of the previous titles, but leans significantly more towards a cartoon aesthetic this time. Characters show slight deformations when crashing or jumping, creating a visual effect reminiscent of classic animated cartoons. This new visual approach draws inspiration from older titles like Super Mario Kart for Super Nintendo, providing a more arcade-like and classic style, almost like a visual reboot of the series. Nonetheless, the use of color remains very similar to that seen in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, maintaining visual continuity so players won't feel too lost. Nintendo has placed special emphasis on the game world's design. The Super Mario universe has been constructed nearly from scratch, incorporating classic elements from previous games, but giving the whole a unique and highly personal identity. This world is filled with fantasy, mushroom houses inhabited by toads, giant trees, and seemingly normal cities that are actually filled with surreal and amusing details. From a technical standpoint, the game runs natively at 14 1040p and 60 frames per second in TV mode, although performance drops to 30 frames per second in local multiplayer mode with 3 or 4 players, which we found slightly disappointing. Apart from this detail, overall performance is excellent, fluid, and visually stunning thanks to a great use of HDR. Additionally, a wide variety of classic Mario environments are prominently featured. From volcanic areas to beaches and forests, everything is interconnected, allowing numerous track combinations. Although officially there are more than 25 tracks, combinations between them significantly multiply the possibilities, offering enormous variety in the courses. The musical section particularly surprised us with its selection of remastered and remixed classic Super Mario songs, taken from iconic titles like Mario Paint, Super Mario Sunshine, or Super Mario Bros. 3. These classic melodies have been adapted with a modern and playful touch, blending seamlessly with the game's new compositions, although the latter can feel slightly overshadowed by the charm of the classic tracks. In any case, all the melodies have shifted toward a country style, giving a distinct flavor to both this Mario Kart installment and its soundtrack. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe laid down very solid foundations for how a Mario Kart title should be played, perfecting the formula already established in previous installments. In this sense, Mario Kart World closely follows that path, as the previous result was so excellent that introducing drastic or revolutionary changes becomes challenging. Much like Splatoon 3, which introduced minor adjustments to movements and abilities, this installment sees Nintendo introducing 2 main new mechanics: drifting on special bars scattered throughout the courses and temporarily driving along walls alongside charge jumps. Although driving on walls had already been seen thanks to the anti-gravity system in Mario Kart 8, it is now presented in a more realistic manner. While still retaining the series' characteristic zaniness, it is not limited to walls either, as players can practically drive on any vertical surface within the scenario, including moving vehicles like trucks. These additions introduce an additional layer of complexity, significantly widening the skill gap between novice and expert players. Mastering these new techniques isn't simple and requires extra practice, generously rewarding players who invest time in learning them. While Mario Kart World remains accessible thanks to assists such as automatic steering or motion controls, mastering its gameplay can indeed be more challenging than previous entries, a point we find positive. Nevertheless, items still act as the game's great equalizer. We felt that this system has been refined, making the game fairer within its usual chaos, where even the most skilled players can quickly see their positions altered. Races can now host up to 24 players simultaneously, making the experience much more chaotic and entertaining, especially in the middle positions. Regarding game modes, the Grand Prix remains the core, initially offering 7 cups with 4 tracks each. The objective remains the same, achieving the best position to score points and win the Gold Cup. The novelty lies in the race structure. The first track maintains a traditional 3-lap format, but subsequent races connect several different circuits, alternating between sections that link one track to another and complete runs through new tracks. This structure feels fresh and dynamic for the Mario Kart series. Another significant addition is Knockout Mode, introducing an intensely competitive twist. Here, 24 racers compete, progressively being eliminated upon reaching certain checkpoints until only 4 participants remain. This mode is incredibly frantic and tense, and we see huge potential for online play. Finally, Free Roam Mode allows players to explore an extensive open world at their own pace. This space serves as both a massive tutorial and a standalone form of entertainment thanks to almost 400 missions. Thus, players can enjoy a varied and complete experience that complements the main competitive modes perfectly. Mario Kart World's Free Roam Mode offers a markedly different and relaxing experience compared to the frantic action of the main races. In this mode, players can freely explore a vast open world filled with activities. There are 394 missions activated by pressing P-switches, 150 question blocks scattered on the ground, and 200 Princess Peach coins spread throughout the map, plus additional challenges like catching the elusive Nabbit, who speeds through the world. Searching for and collecting these objects and missions encourages players to take their time, relax, and enjoy the surroundings without pressure. This dynamic makes it highly enjoyable to alternate intense Grand Prix races, the frantic knockout mode, or demanding online matches with the calm sessions offered by free roam mode. This combination of experiences balances the game's pacing extremely well, something we've greatly enjoyed. Regarding overall content, Mario Kart World has the potential to provide countless hours of gameplay, especially appealing to those who enjoy online competition. It's also ideal for playing with friends, allowing up to 4 players to enjoy practically the entire experience on the same console, which we consider a significant advantage. Depending on the depth each player seeks, one can enjoy anywhere from dozens to hundreds of hours with this new Mario Kart installment. Mario Kart World places significant emphasis on the multiplayer experience, particularly highlighting its online mode. Following the path established by Mario Kart 8, where local multiplayer was fundamental, this new installment aims to take that approach to the next level, allowing nearly all the game's content to be enjoyed in local multiplayer mode on a single console. Additionally, a large part of the game supports local multiplayer across multiple connected consoles, offering flexibility and options for fun with friends. The game has been designed specifically with online play in mind, allowing players to enjoy both individual races and the new knockout mode through the internet. These matches can be played not only with friends, but also against unknown players worldwide. During our test sessions, the online performance was remarkable, providing a smooth experience with hardly any noticeable lag issues, except for occasional situations due to individual players' poor connections. Within multiplayer, we find several gameplay options. The Grand Prix mode retains its classic competitive essence to enjoy with friends. The knockout mode feels especially intense in local play, versus races are perfect for quick games, and the classic battle modes, including balloons and coins battles. We particularly appreciated how Nintendo utilized the game world to create battle scenarios that you can later visit in free mode. This further highlights that the world itself is Mario Kart World's greatest strength. A curious and innovative addition is the use of Nintendo Switch 2's external camera, which captures players' reactions in real time, whether in local matches or online games with friends. Players' faces appear on screen, offering a more social and entertaining experience, resulting in some amusing situations. Although the practical utility of this feature may be merely anecdotal for some players, we believe it adds an extra touch of fun and enhances social interaction during gameplay. We would also like to especially mention the game's photo mode, which provides numerous options and spectacular results. Mario Kart World is exactly what many fans have been waiting for a decade. Fresh, fun, full of possibilities, and super crazy, yet maintaining the essence that has made the series great. The open world concept is a brilliant idea, allowing players to relax by calmly exploring after the frantic races we're used to. New mechanics like drifting on special bars and driving on walls significantly widens the skill gap between novice and expert players, something we found necessary to reward those wanting to master Mario Kart fully. The strong focus on multiplayer is a great success, whether sharing a couch with friends or competing online against players from around the world. Even the Nintendo Switch 2 camera feature provides memorable moments with friends. Technically, the game looks impressive and performs excellently in both docked and handheld modes, demonstrating what Nintendo Switch 2 is capable of. Mario Kart World has everything needed to become one of those essential games you'll always want to play, with enough fuel to keep racing throughout Nintendo Switch 2's lifespan. What do you think of Mario Kart World? Subscribe to the channel to stay updated on everything Super Mario and Nintendo Switch 2, and here are some of our latest videos. Thanks for watching, see you next time!